I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. It's all you like, you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a...
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Murray. Over the middle to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Steve Smith. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At
draw play, this is Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Number 25.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Our home team, 3.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. It's a gain of 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
And he's got Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 48.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And quickly to Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Murray now to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That keeps the score.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's George. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we...
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. Just say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Played baseball in Kansas City, Bo Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Gets this one to Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run here with Bo. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with the big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Vikings nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Toss play to Jackson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 9.
And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. He'll try it, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit. As they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times, what are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
And now here comes Kansas City. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Vikings 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Obviously a big 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught by Jackson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had two necks, I got homies that can sleep without two, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default, automatic forces.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. If you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and-fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson. After the interception, here's Jackson.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year in Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that in Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
First down, Patriots.
Jackson on first down. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and
An
goal.
excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Chiefs 0.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yards.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now look at him go. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are, what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball. So
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long. It's Watson.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Time for a break. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
14. Chiefs.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
New England.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we got to know.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The Chiefs will set up.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 27-yard.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And on the catch, it's Andre Johnson.
Jackson's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A big pickup of 38.
Complete to number 80. 1st and goal.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. A very solid gain of 12. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett, 26 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 10. A little under 40 seconds to go. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Ed McCaffrey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Watson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on first down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Now Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Murray now. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 41 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Bell in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And Roberts with it over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. Finds Roberts left side. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
1st down, Patriots.
Shotgun now for Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, George. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The Chiefs will set.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Gurley, the ball carrier. B.L.U on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete
to Todd Gurley.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now Murray steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
There on the coverage.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Today we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was made she.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was.
to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy to doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Williams. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run on first down. It's George. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Complete to
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Cooper looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And an incomplete pass.
The pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Cooper will look to throw it. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
5-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Back at the 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Visitors, nothing.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is caught. Watkins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The 31. A gain of 4 yards results in a 1st down.
Here's Cooper. And his throw here's incomplete.
The pass.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Third down. And 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A first down.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Chiefs to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts
2 yards
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Chiefs 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 6-3, 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
2nd and 10.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
She-Rag got me.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, wanna keep you where you've been before, but I can't go. I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. Loosen up your face, baby.